everyone on the World Wide Web, Brian here. It's that time of week again, that time you've all been waiting for. It's Friday. That means it's time to fix some ballet, because there's some ballet to fix. TGIFIF. Thank goodness it's Fix It Friday. Today we're going to talk about Fondu. We're also going to talk a little bit about rond de jambe en l'air. We have a lot to discuss. So let's get to it. Let's fix some ballet. All right, here we are again. And as I've said before, what we've learned in previous videos applies to what we're going to learn in this video. So we have to remember what we've done in the past, apply it to the present, so we can improve in the future. Fondu, sinking down, or to melt. What a world, what a world, what a world. You know, like the cheese in the 70s, before any of us were born. All right, what's the first thing we do before we do anything? We do the three most important things in ballet. What are the three most important things in ballet? Their rotation, rotation, rotation. Just like real estate. Location, location, location. Rotation, rotation, rotation. Marcia, Marcia, Marcia. Okay, we're starting in fifth position. And we're going to rotate the head of the femur inside the hip socket. The lateral glutes are going to go outward. The thigh is going to go out. And the heel is going to come forward. Fondu, to melt. And the toes are going to go right above the ankle bone in the center of the ankle. Both knees are out, both legs are rotated. A lot of the times what I see in Fondu, the biggest offender is that standing leg turning in, the foot rolling in, right? We got to think about the very bottom of our bodies. Our feet are our foundations, just like a foundation of the building, it's our foundation of our body. We have a strong foundation, we can have a very sturdy body. So we want to make sure that we have those feet flat on the floor, we're engaging the rotation, knees out as we bend both knees. All right, when I teach Fondu to the kids, what we do is we do a 3/4 demi-plie, 3/4 demi, so not a full demi, you don't go all the way down, we just barely bend the knee to a 3/4 demi-plie with the arms en bas. Then we do a deeper demi going to the bottom of the demi-plie, in attitude devant, arm comes first position. And then we stretch both knees, rotating, arm open second, bringing that heel forward, and lower tendu and close fifth. And then we do it to the side and to the back and to the side again. Remember back in the day they used to put teacups on the heel? Now we can put our cell phones. Put your cell phone on the heel. Don't let it fall over. What happens a lot of the times as we extend to the front, where do we go? We've talked about this before. We go back on that heel, and what do we do not want? We do not want that. We don't want to go onto the heel. We never want to be on the heels in ballet. We always want to be forward on the toes. So we need to go forward with the pelvis going forward over the toes. And what I see to the side is doing this dreaded tilting the hip to get the leg up. And what does that do? That pulls us out of whack. Also, if you're lifting your hip like this, you're going to be pulling on the muscles, and then they're going to rip and they're going to tear, and the next thing you know, you're injured. It's one thing to shoot from the hip, but you don't want to lift your hip. And as dancers, we don't want to be out of whack. We want to be square. We want to be ballet square. So we're going to keep those hips square. We're going to pull up on the standing side, keep that working hip down to get the leg up, not tilting the hip. We do not want that. Then to the back, what I see is, and this happens anytime we put the leg up in arabesque, right? What happens is a lot of the times people they'll stick the ribs out and they'll lean towards their standing side to get their leg up. And it pulls us off our center, which will make us fall when we come to the center. We want to use our glutes to lift the leg to the back and not stick the ribs out and not lean to get the leg up. We want to keep the hips and the shoulders square because it's hip to be square in ballet, and use the glutes to get the leg up so the body stays nice and square. Another thing I see, especially to the back, is doing this really sort of ginchy, scrunched up attitude to the back, and then doing like a karate chop, hi-ya, to the back. We want to keep it nice and smooth. We want to keep a long attitude before we extend the leg so it stays nice and smooth, because fondus are smooth. They're melty, smooth, like butter. Since I like to incorporate rond de jambe en l'air with my fondus most of the time, I'm going to talk a little bit about rond de jambe en l'air. I'm not going to talk about the mechanics of it because there's too much controversy surrounding rond de jambe en l'air. Talk a little bit about the artistry. What I like is to have quick in, slow out, and then we want to punctuate it just a little bit by holding it. And we know that when we hold, we're rotating and lengthening. So we go quick, slow, hold, quick, slow, hold, quick, slow, hold in rond de jambe en l'air, en dehors, or en dedans. Rond de jambe en l'air is another one of those exercises where I don't think it needs to go above 90. So I like to use classical technique. And I know this is the 21st century, and I know that people are getting their legs up, but I prefer keeping a classical line in classical ballet and just keeping the leg 90 degrees when we extend in any position, front, side, or back. And I know a lot of the times what people are doing is they're doing fondu, extend, leading with the knee to get that leg up. What we need to be doing is leading with the heel, because in développé, yes, you lead with the knee to the alcygone. You lift the knee and use your quadriceps to extend the leg. But in fondu, we want to lead with the heel. All right, let's construct a fondu exercise, shall we? All right, again, I'm not a big fan of making my exercises complicated. Back when I was 30 and I first started teaching 30 years ago, I would make my exercise complicated because I thought that made me look like I knew what I was doing. But now that I'm 30 and I've had more experience and I've had 30 years of experience, I now let the exercises warm the body up, because that's what they're supposed to do, warm up certain parts of the body. We're gonna go fondu arm first and extend low. Fondu, extend 90. We're going to brush to arabesque, développé through the knee, staying forward, fondu back to the fifth. Then we're going to go fondu, alcygone low, fondu, alcygone just 90, rond de jambe 2, 3, plie fifth, releve, développé. And again, you can have your leg go as high as you want. My leg, now that I'm 30, it doesn't go up so high anymore. So I'm going to put my leg wherever it falls. Then we close back and we'll reverse it. Fondu, low to the back. Fondu, just to the 90. Brush to the front, staying forward. Développé through the passe. Back to fondu and close fifth. Fondu, extend load alcygone. Fondu just to the 90. En dedans, 1 and 2, 3. Plie fifth, releve, développé. However high you want that leg. Mine's above 90. And then we close and we'll turn other side right away. Hey, I really appreciate you taking time out to watch my videos. If you enjoyed the video, please consider frapping that like button. Also consider bombing that subscribe button. Please consider sharing this video with someone you know who may need a laugh or may need help with their fondues. Let me know if you caught this reference. Like butter. Also, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think, and let's discuss it. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.